The destruction of a sand mandala serves as a reminder of the impermanence of life. The sand is swept up into the sea and dispersed into flowing water, a way of extending the healing powers to the whole world. It is seen as a gift to the Mother Earth to re-energize the environment and universe.
Beautiful. Welcome to this new episode, and today I am in the company of Alexander. How are you?
Thank you very much, good.
Very nice. Alexander is an artist specialized in building beautiful sand villages, which are some sort of mandalas in a way. Can you tell us a little bit more? How did you get into this?
I've been living to reset myself on a small island for 12 months without money. And there was coming a lot of things coming up. And after this, I wanted to have a little bit money again. So I start to watch people who make sand art on the beach. And I felt that this guy is not representing it really well. I mean, the sand sculpture was really beautiful, mystical sculptures like Merlin, Jesus, Buddha, dragons with 3 heads. And I felt the guy is a little bit shy to represent this. He's only the artist, I understand, and he's not good in selling it. So I asked him, can I help you to sell the sculpture? And he said yes. So he did like 200 euro a night in a day, and I did then 400. So he was interested to have me then always there. After a while, we came in trouble with money because he don't want to come back every morning to make a new one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the sand sculpture was still there from the day before.
Yeah.
And I said, I cannot make more money because the clients already know the sculpture from yesterday, they passed maybe by.
Yeah.
So, and then I start to take over by myself. Yeah.
So basically, you were on this beautiful island, was it in Spain? Or
Yeah, Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura, and you were building these beautiful sand villages with little houses, little steps and stairs, like a beautiful sand village, and then you would just maybe put a container for money and people would just give you offers, is that right?
Yes.
That's how it started?
Yeah.
Wow.
It started with the container, but I felt a little bit there need to be more a game. So I did a wishing well. And the people was going on a higher level, you know?
Yeah.
It was like 20 restaurants and I was down. So with the wishing well, the people liked this game even. And they forgot even about the sand sculpture. So they start to put money always into it. They've been happy when they throw in to make a wish.
Yeah, okay, that's a very good way of doing it. And but from then, I mean, I know that you do it for resorts in Thailand, right? You just did it recently in Phuket, etc. So how does it work now? Is it like if they want to do some sort of like event or something, and then they hire you, and you go there, you build a village there?
Yeah. Now it started to get then more and more fame. I asked some festivals, because I meet some CEOs on the parties, and I ask, guy, would you not like to, because you make the festival on the beach? I do sand art. I make small villages, Cappadocia, House of the Hobbits, Lord of the Rings, with snow on it, with sea salt, with volcanoes, fire. And they said, wow, we like the idea. Yes, I book you. So I start to be in the regular Rotterdam festival for like 11 days, then on beach bars in Ibiza, in Mallorca. And now also the hotels start me to book here in Thailand. They saw it, and I was in Phuket one day with the art market from Koh Phangan, and then the CEOs came from other hotels, called me and said, wow, we want to have you here. So now even I make it for the hotels.
That's great. I saw one you built for Alice Rose on Zen Beach.
Yeah.
That was very beautiful indeed.
I like it.
And then you put little lights into the houses to give it light, to give it like life in a way. Right? And I know that, of course, the Mandalas concept is a very ancient concept that comes from the Buddhist tradition, right? And one of the beautiful things about it is that you're building something which is not permanent. Can you tell us a bit the philosophy behind it, or what is the beauty of building such a, putting quite a bit of effort in building this beautiful, village, and then seeing it go in a day or two?
Oh, this I love. Yeah, nothing is permanent. Yeah. We are using sand and water. It's organic. We don't need to buy nothing. We have some little tools only to make the shapes and I cannot take it with me. Like when I paint a picture, I have it. Yeah, I can only make a picture with the photo. but then the water will come and take all the sand away, or the wind will blow it away, or the sand, the sun will dry it out.
Yeah.
So, and this I love. I cannot keep it, and this makes it so special, you know, that it's not there the next day anymore.
And how long does it take you to build a village?
It depends how big it is, to 8 hours to 12 hours.
So
I start early in the morning.
So there's the creative aspect, of course, because you want to make it beautiful and really well proportioned, etc. And then there's the actual building of it, which requires lots of concentration. Do you get into some state of flow when you're doing it? Or, I mean, how can you relate what you do with the monks, the Buddhist monks building the mandalas?
Now I'm so much focused on this that it is like kind of a meditation, because I forgot all what is around me. And when I do the shapes and the steps and the trees, the sand start to speak to me, because sometimes I'm boring. Is it now right what I'm doing? And then the sand, I mean, I create a language with the sand. Then I see signs there that the sand is saying to me, you are good, do it, do it. We need you here now to do this, because it is living. It is like small, the grain is like a small stone. When you go deep into the sand and you look, it is an amethyst, it's in rose quartz, it is in crystal quartz. It is so much, after millions of years, the big stone gets flushed by water, and now it's a small grain. And there's the whole universe inside. So I'm really deep in meditation when I'm doing this, and focused on this, because it is, after it's finished, it's a whole universe. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's very beautiful, and I'm sure all the children get excited about it, but the adults too, because it's such a, you know, a feat of art indeed. You know, you have to really see it the way it looks, and it's really beautiful.
Nothing is permanent. Everything is always moving to balance and enlightenment. Sand mandalas are artistic presentations as well as a perfect universe. They teach to focus the mind and guide a meditating person to spiritual healing.
And it's true, isn't it? It's like our minds are very scattered very often, right? Whilst when you're building a sun village or a mandala, then you have to be on the piece 100%, because all the tiny little details, isn't it, that need to be...
And you know how fast this can break? This is your only sand, and you need cubic sand, quadratical sand, because then you can build high. When the sand is this, it's not possible.
Yeah.
So it needs really to be fine, fine sand. And then you need a lot of water, and you need press to make a strong foundation. I mean, the foundation, my mom always said, don't build on sand, because there is no really foundation. But I mean, for the moment and for the day, or maybe two, it can stay. Yeah, would you put sugar inside? It is like beton. Then you need 50% sugar, 50 cent, like they do in competitions.
Ah, they do. They use
yeah,
sugar.
Because they need it for 1 week,
sugar.
and people pay for the entry to visit this vernissage of the World Mastership of Sand Sculpting.
Oh, so they do also stuff like that.
They use sugar, but then coming also animals, so then they get also protection of the animals, because animals like sugar.
Yeah, they come and eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, indeed, and I know you also because you've been on the island for a long time, and you are somebody that also deals with gemstones and also mushrooms recently, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your passion for gemstones?
In 2009, my body took over and started to go somewhere. And I trusted my body, and he came in a shop where there was a lot of gemstones. And I asked the lady why I'm here. She said, I have some blockages in me. And I said, what the stones have to do with this? They have a frequency, a really old one of the first source, without the dualism, and they can help you to clean and delay these blockages that you have. You need to put them around you or wear them. I said, really, yeah? How you know what stone I need? And she started to pendle. And she pendled it out and said, this and this stones. I said, wow, I trusted her and I bought them. And then after I started to read a lot, and I realized that the kings and the queens been wearing a lot of stones.
Sure,
and
sure.
a long time before, it was not allowed to have stones, only the rich people. Now we can have it. So I study more and more, and I start kind of speak to the stones. They told me how they can help people and how I can see what stone people need. It's like a system, they call it aura soma.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I start to buy them, and I came in touch, and people bringing me stones. So they, without knowing them. They said, you need to have them. They tell me. I say, wow. So, and then I start to make necklaces and bracelets and belts and start to roll them. Rolling Stones, the most famous group in the world. So
The
now,
Rolling Stones, indeed.
so now in festivals, I'm also working with stones.
Yeah. Because indeed Alexander is a guy that can be found everywhere in Koh Phangan, particularly if there's a festival, if there's ecstatic dance, any kind of like event, you're always there, right? And that's nice. And that's what I say, you know, some people really represent the soul of Koh Phangan, and I think you're one of them, because indeed being so present in all the events and gatherings that we do, particularly Srithanu related gatherings, right?
Yeah.
That makes you like certainly a centerpiece of the community, you know, which I really enjoy. You know?
Thank you. It starts to get more wide. Last week, Samui, W Hotel, then Phuket for 1 week.
Oh yeah.
So it starts to
Now the
grow more.
The 5-star hotels are booking you in for the sand villages.
This was a pleasure, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because they don't know this. These big hotels, they're not really connected to this still, and they see me as what I'm doing really unique. And they asked me to make a teaser, because people eating there on the restaurant and having the beach next to it. And then the manager called me and asked me, please, can you make this as a teaser? Because we have there a nice brunch going on, and I would like that my guests can see how you make it.
Yeah.
I mean, they really like to watch this, because I'm making like kind of a Zen garden. And this makes the people coming in a meditative state.
Lovely.
When they see this,
Yeah,
how
it's
this
very
flows,
beautiful.
you know, and how I make the trees and the steps and put the sea salt then on the top, and it reminds me where they come from. This is a snow village, you know, with the ski pist. And then I put the volcano on and the candles. This is the best moment, when the candles go on and the sun sets and the sun goes down. Then people get like hypnotized.
Magic.
Then it's like 100 people around the sculpture and like, wow, can I book a room? So I start to book, and then mostly it's overbooked then the next day. Yeah?
Very nice, because of you, because of the castles. Very beautiful indeed.
Yeah,
you know.
thank you. When people go to work, they are working to go to holidays mostly. Where are they going to fly? They fly to Sardinia, Corsica, Ibiza, Mallorca, because they like to lay on the beach, on the
nice.
sand.
Yeah, for sure. Alexander, wow, thank you very much for this little chat. You know, I really enjoyed chatting to you today, and I hope I can see you soon again, as soon as, you know, ecstatic dance is up and running again.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Welcome,
Wonderful.
Cap,
Nice,
yeah?
nice, Luca. Thank you.
Thank you.